Just generally, Stu, on the FA Cup, as football fans of a certain maturity, shall we say, do you think there's anything that can be done to save the FA Cup?
No, I think the horse has probably bolted on that front, to be honest, and it does sadden me as someone who, as an Everton fan. I was 10 when they lifted the FA Cup in '95, and I remember, getting up excitedly and watching the build up from the minute it started on TV at like 9 in the morning, and watching the footage of the coaches leaving, and you'd have comedy sketches and FA Cup songs, and all the family gathered round, and it was such an event, FA Cup final, and it's just been, can't really put your finger on it, but over time it's just lost its magic, hasn't it? I think Man United opting not to play in it was probably the first step in the early 2000s with was that the Club World Cup or the version
Club
of it
World
at the
Cup,
time. Semi-finals at Wembley takes away the sort of the showpiece final, the final not being the proper last game of the season anymore, games being spread over a number of days, all spread over a number of broadcasters, some odd choices from the terrestrial broadcasters, just pick the big names to get the viewing figures rather than the ties that we all want. Sunday I sat down and thought, oh great, I can sit down, I had a few hours, what game I'm going to watch? And I looked through and I was like, nothing's really exciting me. I looked, Arsenal were already like 2-0 up. I can't be bothered to watch that. So, you still get moments along the way. We had Maidstone, obviously, at Portman Road. We've had Palace being dumped out this year. But ultimately, that one of the big boys is going to win it. Everyone, Ipswich won't be the only team that have made that number of changes this weekend. It will be replicated across the country. Unfortunately, money is king, isn't it? And that's what's created this. Whether you're trying to qualify for Europe, and how many teams can get into Europe now? Plenty. Trying to stay up in the Premier League, trying to get into the Premier League, trying to stay up in the Championship. Money talks, and it's a shame the FA Cup has kind of gone the way it has.
Absolutely. It is what it is, though, as they say in football.